Hello YouTube and welcome back to Legendary Fab. I'm remaking this video because it's 90 degrees out and the sun overheated my phone. I had filmed putting together this far and talking about it. But I guess if you want to watch a video like that, you'll have to wait till I blow something up in the front end. Oh shit, what was I gonna say? With the sun being the way it is, today. Good lord. You're gonna get this video in segments. So I'm gonna show you whenever I get all the disc stuff or the drum stuff put back together. That stuff, the hub, all set back on here. It did get all new bearings in the kingpin. It's all resealed everywhere. New wiper seal on the back end of the knuckle, I guess, because it's closed knuckle. So I'm kind of all over the place. I'm trying to remember what all I've done because I was all in video and I went and looked at my phone and it was freaking out on me. New bearings, resealed, cleaned up, ready to go, fresh grease, the works. I am gonna stop this video here and then start another one and try to film it going back together, but I can't promise anything. So whatever ends up happening is what you're gonna see in the video. Thanks for tuning back in, and here we go. Alrighty, y'all. Well, this part of the video wasn't supposed to get filmed until this afternoon. It's 9 o'clock. The dump trailer died on me. Back to the 72. I started the whole detailed video on putting this back together. And it got hot out, killed my phone, lost everything. I did paint the wheels black because I didn't like the rusty white. Then I also did a rust encapsulator on the frame, so it's all black as well. Sorry if I sound out of breath, I've been running around. Today, going to start draining the oil, and while that's draining, oh good lord, I'm going to silicone the windage tray to the oil pan and get it all ready to go. So once I get that old oil pan off, get the filter off, get everything cleaned up underneath there and check everything out, throw the gasket and the studs in and send her home. Did get a tie rod for it. The tie rod is off of a 85 3/4 ton Chevy. It's a little heavier duty and it actually works. Trying to find the adjustment sleeve for a factory Ford one was $250, and it was a special order everywhere I found it. So this is off like a 73 or so. Good lord, I am sorry. I am like out of breath. But couldn't get one of these either. It was gonna end up being the same price roughly. Got a Chevy 3/4 ton one. They said it's way heavier duty. It's probably a 1/4 inch bigger in diameter, if not a half. So that's pretty much it for today. I'm gonna get it all set up and then hopefully start getting exhaust out and getting it cut and ready to take the time and weld together. That being said, let's get her did. Okay, little update. New pan is not gonna work. It's for a car, I guess. Maybe next time before I order something I will learn how to read. That'll be my next step in life. We'll glue the windage tray to the original oil pan. Nothing wrong with it. I just was going to replace it so I didn't have to do everything in a hurry. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get you underneath there. It's all out. It don't look horrible. I'll run it for its age. God, words are not my friend today. Okay, well, I got it soaking in gunk right now. Gonna wipe it all down, probably give it a coat of matte black just so it has a little layer of protection instead of all the little rusty spots and whatnot. Throw a coat of paint on after I get it all cleaned up, and I'll show you that one and get the tray glued on it, throw it back in the truck. Talk to you soon. Update. Pan is now black. Sorry, I lost the windage tray. I must put it inside. Okay, pan's now black. It's not great. It'll work. Tray's underneath there, ready to go. Got to put some RTV on it. Pickup tube is off. As soon as I get out, or get the tray put on here. See, all the studs are in. Getting closer and closer by the minute. I did leave 2 open. That's what those are there for. I'm just gonna put regular bolts in it once I get the pan on, or the windage tray on, so I can suck those down pretty, like, right off the bat. And then I'll get prepared to put the pan in, and that's when I'll pull those out, put the studs in. Just that way it has a chance to kind of tack up and hold the pan on there, or the tray on there, just for a few minutes while I get everything else going. So yeah, we're gonna throw some more RTV on that fella, stuff it in there and bolt it down real quick. Then I'm gonna pull the dipstick out while it's setting, get the pan finish cleaned off, get it all prettied up, surface prepped, and then throw the gasket on. Well, that's not true. While that's setting, I'm gonna put the pickup tube back on. So I had to take it off. I have new gaskets for it. Windage tray, pickup tube. Then I'm gonna pull the dipstick out, get the pan ready, put the gasket on the pan, get it all set, ready to go, throw her in here, and then tomorrow we'll put oil in it, and one more step of the 390 build done. The radiator's getting here this evening, so I'm sure that I'll get excited and throw that in because it's 2 weeks late. So yeah, that's today's plan. Gotta put the drag link back in, and then stab a tie rod in and see if the tie rod actually clears the wiper seals. Another day, another beer. Go back at her. Here she is, all glued up. Gonna grab a couple bolts, stab her in, and hope I don't drop it on my face too many times. Okay, the next step of this video is gonna be yanking out this fugly radiator, and it's going to be throwing the new one in. Get some sockets out here. Stab them on the zippy boy. This is the simplest radiator I've ever pulled out in my life. The tie rod fits, but I need to ream the what's it called? Oh, I gotta ream the part for the ball joint to go through. So that side's in. That side's setting there, but I can't get it all the way in without reaming it. Whatever. I'm just glad I found one that works without having to special order any stupid shit. Sorry. I love these old vehicle fixes. Like this one has a bolt, so now I get it. Hardly get my finger in there, pull the bolt out. Lovely, lovely times. Oh God, I'm tripping over my jack. Probably pulled this out. It's not doing anything aside from being in the way. Alright, I'm going to yank the radiator out, and then I'll get back to you here in just a second when we put the aluminum one in. Okay, folks, and here she is. Looks better, but it's also hopefully going to function quite a bit better. And it's not fugly. That one was in rough shape. So, a bunch of fins were bent. This thing did have a heat problem. It wasn't horrible, but now with the new water pump, new thermostat, new radiator, all new coolant, stuff like that, hopefully it does function quite a bit better. Alright, y'all. So, the last part of this video is going to be attempting to tackle this here. Drag link is refusing to go in. Actually, it'll go in, but the threads are messed up. I just realized I never showed you the bottom of the pan when it's in, so that's what it looks like, all pretty. It's all the studs, all super clean under here now. One of my favorite parts about building a new vehicle is how pretty I can make it look. Here's the radiator installed. It does have fluid in it. It's raining, so this is probably what you're going to get for today. But that being said, I'm going to ream a hole and see if it'll work. And if it does, we'll be finishing up the tie rod. And I'm going to figure out a drag link, and this old girl will have steering. Then we finally get to start on the cool stuff like exhaust. So I'll be right back. I don't have my tripod with me. I'm just going to ream it real quick, see if we can get her in, and I'll show you when it's done. So we got it reamed. Just need to tighten it up. This Amazon reamer worked super well. It probably helps that the hubs are, or the spindles are 50 years old, but I don't see any damage on it. That is an absolute win in my book. I do have a chamfering tool. I think that's what it's called. It can smoothen those threads back out. I don't even know if I'm going to try it or if I'm just going to see what I can do about a new tie rod or drag link. But yeah, that is the finished product thus far. Next video we'll be getting on to exhaust and maybe a drag link. Thank you guys for watching. Tune into the next one. Like and subscribe.